Hey everyone, AstroNerdBoy here, and today I want to do is some anime news. Crunchyroll announces January 2023 home video release, Yu Hakusho 30th anniversary set. The Obey Me is a different anime series. And here's a look at what the proposed artwork for the box set. Looks kind of cool. I like it, if that's what ends up being the final artwork. But it's supposed to include anniversary artwork, all 4 seasons of the TV series, 2 never before dubbed OVAs. Now, these are the OVAs that came out in 2018, I believe. They're both 15 minutes, and they've never been on physical media before. So, unfortunately, you are going to have to buy the whole Blu-ray set if you want to ever get those in your physical collection. They're not going to sell them individually, from what I can tell. Now, what's kind of confusing about there's another 6 episode OVA series that came out in the mid 90s. This doesn't specifically say whether or not that's going to be the case, but when I go over to the Crunchyroll website for selling the product, they just say OVA. Now, I'm going to guess that since Crunchyroll has the license for the OVAs, that all 8 OVA episodes will be included in this. The only thing that probably won't be included would be the films. I could be wrong, though. I cannot honestly find any information about whether or not the movies are going to be part of this. I think the movies were in an earlier, like the 25th anniversary release, but again, I can't confirm that. If any of you guys know, let me know in the comments below. So, for those of you who don't know anything about Yu Yu Hakusho, the show came out in 1992, I believe. It was an adaptation from a manga series of the same name that came out in 1990, which was about the time that Dragon Ball Z started coming out. So, Yu Yu Hakusho was kind of I don't know, just in the same kind of shonen genre of overblown action with supernatural powers. But anyway, this kid here, Urameshi Yusuke, he was a 14-year-old punk. He was always getting in trouble and stuff, fighting, not going to school, blah, blah, blah. And one day he saves the life of a little boy who was about to get run over, and he gets hit instead and killed. And Botan here, who is the person who ferries souls to the spirit realm, because of Yusuke's uncharacteristic act of kindness, the underworld, the spirit world, does not know what to do with him. And so Koenma, the son of the King Enma of the spirit world, decides to test Yusuke, and he passes his test, and so he brings Yusuke back to life. And then Yusuke has to, this is Yusuke's girlfriend, by the way. I don't remember her name off the top of my head, but Yusuke is then made a spirit detective, and he has to go out and start doing cases. And this is like a guy, kind of a friend, rival of Yusuke's. And then in the first case, I believe he meets these 2 yokai. They're called demons in the dubs, I believe. But Hiei and, oh, good grief, I'm having a brain collapse here. Kurama, yes, I think that's his name. And they end up joining up with him, and they do a lot of, case solving. And then after, I don't know how many episodes, the series shifts into a tournament-based series. And so they're always going to tournaments and beating yokai and on and on and on. And by the end, Yusuke goes to an like to hell or something. I don't even remember, but there's some huge in the Makai, as they call it, place where he learns more about his parentage and blah blah blah. So it's kind of a it's. I mean, when I first started watching anime, this is all pretty fun. This is Koenma. I don't know why they did it like that. But yeah, these are kind of like the central core characters, although she kind of disappears. This is his aunt, I believe. Kind of disappears after a while. And she's the trainer for Yusuke. She is voiced by... Oh, good grief. It's in part. She's an old woman here, but at times she can be in a younger form. She's voiced by Hayashibara Megumi, who is the voice of Lena Inverse. So that's kind of cool. And she's done by the voice of Ryoko and Tenchi Muyo Ryoki. So that's kind of cool too. So a lot of fun stuff there. Anyway, the series has I have a weakness for the series because it was one of the first anime I ever saw after I started getting into anime. It was on, I believe it was on Adult Swim, and then I got the Blu-ray sets from, not Blu-ray sets, DVD sets from FUNimation way back in the day, the original box sets. And unfortunately, I'm missing one. So I'm missing a whole bunch of episodes, and even though FUNimation gave me another DVD set, the value pack, it didn't cover all the episodes because the original box sets weren't done by series; they were done by arcs, if I recall correctly. So what they gave me only replaced like a few of the episodes that I was missing, not all of them. So it doesn't really help. So I'm probably going to go back and pick this up. It'd be fun to have in Blu-ray, and hopefully it has all of the OVAs and not just the two new ones. Although the two new ones, like I was saying, I think I said earlier, have never been on physical media before. And for those of you who like dubs, they will be dubbed for the first time. So there's that. And hopefully they have all the OVAs, and it'd be really cool if they had the two movies too, and that this was like a complete set of all Yu Hakusho stuff. But we'll have to see what the final result is. And now I will try to do a review when this comes out. It's going to be kind of hard, but it'll be kind of fun to go through it again because I haven't watched Yu Hakusho in quite a while. So, but that aside, hope you liked the video, like, subscribe, all the other stuff, and we'll see you in the next video.